Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 12th through the 18th of December 2021. I hope you guys have had a great week. I do want to tell you that this happened before. I can't remember when. It's been a minute, but I went to do your reading and I got a very strong smell of someone's perfume. I don't know if you guys, and I'm positive it was a Cancer reading that this happened in last time as well. So, yeah, it was very, very strong. So, somebody is smelling good and looking good. But in any event, guys, I do want to go ahead and give you heads up that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, and if you find that that is your situation, I'm going to encourage you to check your other signs and placements, see if those readings may resonate better, and also keep in mind in a general reading that the energies can reverse or flip-flop. That's not unusual. Also, if you would like a personal reading, the information is in the box beneath this video, and I will be happy to get that set up for you. So let's get started, guys. Spirit, can I have the energy of Cancer? Cancer. Energy of Cancer. All right, so Cancer, you start out with the Ten of Wands in the reverse. We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Nine of Wands. Very nice. All right, so you're getting rid of some problems here. Getting rid of the problems, getting rid of the anxiety. It's like you're just putting all this stuff down. This is good energy because I know that you guys have been struggling. You've been going through some stuff. With the Nine of Wands here, it's like you're overcoming it. You're picking up that one wand and you are moving forward with a fire, and you're basically overcoming all these problems. So that's nice. It's a progression. You've decided to overcome them, and you're reaching the end of a cycle. So this is very good energy. Whatever this was caused you a lot of anxiety, caused you a lot of sleepless night, anxiety. It was just tears, and you're putting all that down. Beautiful. Let's see who might be in your energy here. You just have a victor spirit over here. This is nice. All right, so Spirit, who is in Cancer's energy, please? Show me. Oh, that's too many cards. I'm not going to go there. Bit overwhelming. Spirit, who is in Cancer's energy? I just heard you think they're messy. One of you Cancers think that whoever this is messy. Somebody's messy. There it is. Okay. So we start out with the Chariot. We have Death in reverse. And the Emperor. You guys, this Emperor keeps popping up for you. All right. So I do see Aries, Scorpio, and Gemini energy here. But yeah, this is, so a lot of you guys are dealing with a spiritual connection with this Emperor, because I've seen this Emperor pop up so many times. If that is the case, this person is definitely holding on to you. There's a cycle here that they're not allowing to end. The good news is that this Emperor is in the upright. Now, if this is not a spiritual connection, you might be dealing with somebody who is a little bit older. than you are, and or maybe more, more settled, more, how do I want to put this, more established, I guess, would be, and they're very stable. So it could be somebody who is a business owner or an entrepreneur, or somebody who is very high up in an organization, perhaps. This person, though, I will tell you, in the upright, this person has decided that they want to take charge of their life. So they're taking charge here. They are trying to basically own their life and start to move forward, which is a positive thing. They are still holding on to you, though. With the Chariot here, they want to move forward, and they want to move forward rapidly and successfully. So let's see the energy of this connection. All right, we have the Fool. So the Fool is it's taking a leap of faith, willing to take that risk, willing to take a risk and have a new beginning. It is shared energy. They definitely want to do that. Your energy is one of, releasing yourself from problems and anxiety and overcoming and moving forward. So let's see what's directly affecting this connection. What is affecting this? King of Cups in the reverse. So what's affecting the connection is both parties are holding back their emotions. Yeah, neither party is willing to really open up emotionally. What's the outcome at the end of the week? So both parties wanting to have a new beginning, wanting to take a risk, but neither party willing to open up. And in the outcome, we have the Ace of Cups. That's a new beginning in love. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Cups in the reverse. So this is underlying energy, Cancer. The underlying energy is either somebody who has walked away from this connection is turning right back around and coming back towards you, or it's the underlying energy of just not being able to leave this connection. Wanting to, trying to, and just can't do it. But we'll see. Let's clarify. All right, Spirit, why is the Ten of Wands in the reverse? Ace of Wands. What have you done, Cancer? Oh my goodness, Cancer. What have you done? Ace of Wands and the Fool. Now you have the Fool here twice. Ace of Wands is a very phallic symbol. It can sometimes indicate a sexual liaison. So did you take a risk here? Did you just jump right on out there and you did the deed with this person from the past? It could be a very passionate new beginning. What I will say is that there is a release of problems, Cancer. There's a feeling like, okay, all my problems are resolving here. I'm overcoming them. This awful cycle is over, finally, thank God. And it's related to a new beginning, a passionate new beginning, possibly sexual, that is related to someone taking a risk into this new beginning. You have the Fool here twice. So, all right, we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. All right, we have the Three of Coins, Page of Cups reversed, Page of Swords reversed. So why are you losing the anxiety, the concern, the worry, staying up all night? Well, because now there's a cooperative nature here. With the Three of Coins, that's cooperating, that's working together. Whereas in the past, there was a withholding of emotion and not speaking. So someone who you weren't speaking with, somebody who you weren't sharing emotion with, there's now a cooperative, you know, air. There's a desire to cooperate, to work together, and work together to basically create a foundation. Let's look at the Nine of Wands. What is the Nine of Wands here? You have the Two of Swords. You have the Seven of Coins reversed. So what are you overcoming? Well, the problems, you hung in there. You were, you know, trying very hard to not give up on this, and you are overcoming these problems. There was indecisiveness. There was, you know, the loss, feeling of loss. There was basically trying to protect one's heart and, you know, being very guarded. So all of these things are things that you are choosing to overcome. I feel like there is some avoidance that is being dealt with. There may still be some guardedness, though. There may be still some avoidance, some guardedness that you're working on. And I do see that there is still this impatience. I do see that there is still a feeling that there's a feeling as if that there was a, how do I put this? A feeling that perhaps things that were invested in this connection didn't pan out the way you thought they would. So that's why there may still be a little bit of avoidance here, and, you know, there may not be quite a decision being made yet. It might still be a little bit up in the air, and you may have to still kind of be in that situation where you have to overcome some stuff. Let's look at their energy. We have the Chariot. Why? Why is the Chariot here? Yeah, they want to move on successfully. It was a Tower moment for them. So not having you was a Tower moment. And I feel like everything in their life crumbled. They're trying very hard to pick up the pieces and move away from that as quickly as they can. Some of them are physically moving. If they live at a distance from you, there might be travel here, but this person is going to successfully pick up those pieces. They're successfully moving forward from this Tower moment, and they are going to be successful with this. Why is the Death card in reverse? Why is the Death card in reverse? Queen of Wands in reverse. And the Nine of Rods. Okay. Yeah, so they weren't taking action, but they couldn't get past you either. Yeah. There was something that I feel like they were not letting go of as well. And I think that caused a lot of wounding. You both have the Nine of Wands, so you're both kind of, you know, trying to resolve these problems. So there's something that they may still be holding on to from the past, and I feel like you might be as well. You're both trying to resolve something here from the past. You're both holding on to something. And I do feel like this person feels a bit wounded. Whereas you feel you feel like you have this conquering spirit. So this person may play the victim sometimes, especially when they refuse to act. And then they will reverse that. And so they'll refuse to act and they reverse it and try to play the victim. But there's something here that they're not really letting go of. And I feel like that's causing some pain for them as well. I know that they weren't letting go of you as well, though. Okay, so why is the Emperor here? But there's something else. Why is the Emperor here? All right, we have the Four of Swords, and we have the Nine of Cups. This person might have been drinking for a little while. When they pulled back from you and you weren't hearing from them, they may have been drinking for some of you, not everybody. But I do think that this person spent some time away from you. There was no communication. They were trying to heal their energy, and during that time away from you, they figured out that you were what they really wanted. You were their wish fulfillment. And I do feel that they are taking action now. They're really kind of getting their act together, and they're going to move past. It was a Tower moment when they figured this out, that you are their wish fulfillment. They're gonna be taking charge, and they're going to be moving forward. And they're going to be moving forward with a very mature energy, which in the past I do not think they were. They were playing the victim a lot in the past, and I see that changing. They're much more stable now. Let's see, why is the Fool here? We have the Hermit and we have the High Priestess. Okay, so are you not telling this person, Cancer, that you want to take a leap of faith with them? Are you keeping that to yourself? Because you have the Hermit, which indicates that you're soul searching. You're trying to gain some spiritual answers about this. You both want to do this. They have the High Priestess, which indicates that they're keeping secrets. They're not revealing things either, but they're trying to use their intuition about this. So it's like both of you are kind of feeling this out. Are you willing to take a risk? Are you willing to have this new beginning? But neither of you are talking to the other about it. Why is the King of Cups in reverse? Because this is what's directly affecting this connection. Knight of Wands reversed. And the Five of Wands reversed. A lot of holding back communication, so that there's no more fighting. So you may not be speaking your mind to this person because you don't want to fight with them. They don't want to fight with you either. And so there's a lot of holding back that's going on, and it's affecting this connection. Both of you are holding back. You're not talking to each other. You're not telling each other what's really on your mind. There's a lot of inner processing that's going on, a lot of secrets being kept here. And it's literally because you're trying not to have conflict, especially them. They definitely don't want to have conflict with you. But there's a lot of holding back. But you both actually want to take a risk with each other. Now in the outcome we have the Ace of Cups, so let's see what that's about. Now remember, this is a weekly reading, so this is the energy where it's headed, and it may not happen this week, but this is where this is headed. And I do think something has occurred here with this Ace of Wands and the Fool. Okay. So we have the Seven of Rods in the reverse, along with the Eight of Rods. So that's a progression, okay? You have Justice, and they have the Eight of Coins. So I do see a new beginning, and that new beginning it's going to occur. So this is what's going to happen. There's a new beginning that is trying to come in, but it's not going to occur until the two of you can overcome the problems in communication. There's problems in communication. You have to overcome that and communicate back and forth. And that's precisely what the two of you are not doing, because there's a fear of conflict. And until that happens, it's not going to move forward. Once that happens, justice comes. Justice comes in. It'll be equal and balanced. It's like a card of balance. Balance will come in. It's a karmic settling of this connection. And the person you're connected with will begin to put the work in as well. So this is trying very hard to come about. For a lot of you, like I said, this is a divine connection, because I've followed you Cancers very closely for a while. So something is trying to come back in. This is a person from the past, and it's a brand new beginning. It's both of you wanting to take this leap of faith, and it will, if you will communicate and overcome these problems with communication, and you can share your emotions, share communication, overcome the conflict that is present, this Ace of Cups is coming in. It's going to balance out, and the person you're connected with, Cancer, is going to put the work in. So I do feel like somebody has cropped back up, though. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles. All right, so there might be somebody else that is interfering in this connection. If so, it would be could be a mother, a baby mama, a previous, like an ex. It feels like a female, but doesn't have to be. This could also be that you are very much centered on your home and family, and very much working towards self-care right now, because this is underlying energy. So take it as it resonates. All right. So Cancer, I did have a lot of people ask me to bring back the Angel Answers Oracles. So I am bringing those back for this week. And if you will ask in your mind a direct question, I will see if I can get you an answer. I know a lot of you guys are just going to want to beat me when you hear that this person is coming back in. Although, if this has happened and there has been a little tryst here between you and this person, you already know it. But for others, I would expect this person to come back in, and they will come back in most likely with some sexual energy. So, but get your question and I'll pull for you. All right, so Spirit, I'm pulling for Cancer. Well, that took no time at all. Let's see what we have. Okay, so the answer to your question is helpful people. Helpful people. So somehow the answer to the question that you have asked in your mind is affected by helpful people. So perhaps you are to reach out to people that you know to be helpful, or you are to request help from, certain people. I will say that, oh, this looks very much like a Christmas scene too. Interesting. That's very interesting. There are angels that are on here. There are people that are on this card. So it might even be, it does say people though, it doesn't say angels, but there are helpful people who will affect the situation with regard to the question that you asked. All right, I hope this has been helpful for you, Cancer. If you would, like and share this video. If you have not subscribed, please do so. I would really appreciate it. And if you would like to drop a comment, feel free to do so. I do read all of them. Until I see you next week, namaste.